everybody. Welcome to CGTN social media platforms. You're watching us on so many platforms on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and many others. I'm Silkina Ahluwalia. I'm in Jakarta, Indonesia right now. And as you can see, I'm in a street food district in Jakarta because today we're going to be talking all about rice and how rice is a staple ingredient, not only in Asia. I mean, we know that it's a staple in Asia, but in Indonesia especially so. And we're going to be eating and talking about the history of two very popular Indonesian rice dishes. And I'm not alone. I'm joined by food writer Kevindra.
Hello.
You may recognize him from the Netflix series Street Food. He was interviewed there, so in case you recognize him. Yeah. And I just found out. But anyway, you're the expert here. We're in Jakarta. This is a popular street food district.
Yes, I mean, like everyone, if they want to try the street food first, I mean Jakarta, they have to go to Sabang Street because as far as I can see, that you will see that so many street food differences from satay to nasi and everything you can find here.
Yeah.
So it's excited, right?
Yeah, I'm really excited. So we're gonna head on over to our first street food vendor place, and we're gonna be eating nasi uduk. So
nasi uduk.
So I mean, you could probably explain to us what nasi uduk is.
Well, actually nasi uduk is one of the most favorite dish in Jakarta, yeah. I mean, like people in Indonesia, especially in Jakarta, they really like rice. And nasi uduk is actually a coconut rice. There are so many types of coconut rice in Southeast Asia, actually. But what makes nasi uduk different is what the spices they put into. And then if you know that Jakarta at that time, we are the headquarters of the Dutch East India Company. We have the Arab, we have the India people, we have the Chinese people. So if you look at the spices that they are using for nasi uduk, they sometimes put cardamom, they sometimes put the cassia or the kayu manis, the cinnamon, right? Yeah. So it gives you an image that influence of Arab and India is so strong on nasi uduk. Yeah. That's why when it comes to the one plate of rice, the dish already good on itself.
That's really interesting. I never thought that they actually use like cardamom in the rice itself.
Yes. In some Betawinis version, you will find that.
Wow.
Interesting, right? Yeah. And then because of you see that the history of rice and coconut, it's way back. It's ancient. Yeah. I mean, like it's every Polynesian and countries in archipelago, they have that types of dish, right? Yeah. With coconut milk and then the rice. But what makes the nasi uduk different is that they also sometimes using the galangal, and then they use the Indonesian bay leaves.
Galangal is like a sister of ginger?
Sister of ginger, but it has this peppery, not just peppery, but sweet smell on that.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer galangal to ginger. I find ginger too harsh.
Yeah, it's
and
too
like strong, and galangal is a little bit sweeter. Yes. Okay, so we've already put our order in. Yes. So we're just gonna try and enjoy this.
Yes.
Maybe we should sit on the other side. Okay, so this is our first dish, which is
the nasi uduk, a complete set rice of nasi uduk.
Yeah, it's a complete set. And you kind of basically talk to us about what makes this dish special.
I mean, like, you know, when it comes to nasi uduk, there are two types. Yeah. The Betawinis and the Sundanese and Eastern Javanese. Right. This type of nasi uduk is so familiar in Jakarta. I mean, like, if you go to almost every street in Jakarta, you will find this type of nasi uduk. This is the rice. You may not see that this is different, but when you taste it, it smell, and then it tastes different.
Yeah, here you go.
And you have, thank you. And you have this fried chicken around here. You have the lalapan that we say, the raw vegetables. And it is actually influenced by the Sundanese. Yeah, and culture.
You know, we could have gotten this in any restaurant as well, but of course we wanted to include street food because Indonesia in general has a really strong seafood culture, and we wanted to show you guys. We wanted to show you guys what the street food looked like here in Jakarta. Okay, so just so you know, we're on all the social media platforms. I'm on Facebook right now, and I am reading some of your comments. So if you have any questions, Kevindra can answer you. We just had some comments, lots of food here at midnight. Yeah, I mean, this place looks exactly like this at midnight. I mean, usually people come to Sabang after they go clubbing.
After they go clubbing, you'll find.
Wow, that was such a different answer. You're like, after office, I'm like clubbing.
it's near.
Yeah, it's near. And then like it's like comfort food. Like
Exactly.
you eat fried rice, like fried rice here, which we're gonna show you later as well. Okay, so let's dig in. So you mentioned that we have the vegetable here.
Yes, the vegetable is actually influenced by the Sundanese food, because when you go to the Sundanese is the cuisine of the Western Java. You will see lots of raw vegetables.
Yeah.
And the ancient times, the Jakarta, or used to be called Batavia and Sunda Kelapa, heavily influenced also by the Sundanese, even under the Sundanese kingdom.
Yeah.
So it's a common sense that the influence of eating also get into the palate of Jakarta.
That's
people.
amazing how like a simple plate of food has so much history.
Exactly. I mean,
in
it's so simple.
Yeah.
Right?
Should we add the chili?
Oh, you need to add the sambal.
Yeah, we need
definitely.
to add the sambal. For you guys that don't eat chili, you may think that's like outrageous. Oh my god, I actually feel like it's already spicy. Somebody's asking which type of food is that. So if you're just joining us, we are in Jakarta in the the street food district, and we're gonna be showing you guys some staple rice dishes. Yeah, we're probably gonna be sweating like throughout this entire episode because
this is expected.
Expect it.
Expect
Don't be surprised. Okay, so we're gonna put the chili on here.
The chili, the sambal.
Yeah.
There's also interesting story
what
about
is it
sambal.
made of? Yeah, I mean, I can see garlic in there.
You have the garlic, you have the batay chilies.
Yeah.
This is actually a type of chili that's familiar in Southeast Asia region. But you know that Indonesia, I mean like, sambal is the unifying tools for Indonesian people.
They have like hundreds of different sambal.
Perhaps thousands.
Oh my god.
Perhaps thousands.
Should we try it with the sambal
you
first?
You need that. You need to try with the cucumber. It should be good, right? I mean, like it's cooked sambal.
Wow.
And it's so spicy, yeah.
It's really spicy.
Oh yeah,
it just like it hits you like it just went up my nose. Is what I'm trying to say.
That's why I want you to try first.
yeah. Okay, I'm really excited to try the nasi uduk because it is one of my favorite dishes. It's basically rice cooked in coconut milk, and it has like a really nice subtle coconutty flavor if you love coconut.
Yeah. So it's very soft.
Nothing and nothing is overwhelming anything. Somebody's like nasi uduk makan pagi, which is breakfast food. And it's true. Like Indonesians eat rice for breakfast. It's not weird. We eat fried rice.
And also the Betawinis nasi uduk, we usually consume it for the breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, we use the rice, the nasi uduk, also with the stir-fried grass noodles. We eat it with braised tofu and tempeh.
And is nasi uduk like popular in certain places in Indonesia, or is it popular like throughout? In Jakarta.
And especially Jakarta's jam.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Jakarta's jam. What is this? This must be like shallots, right?
Shallots, fried garlic. That's why it's so simple. It's comforting. You know that when it comes to nasi uduk, they have actually the people from the Betawi. They have this one endangered dish.
Okay.
They call it nasi ulam.
Oh my god, I love nasi ulam. Is it endangered?
Yes.
And why is it?
Perhaps when it comes to the seller of nasi ulam and the seller of nasi uduk, it's like 1 in 1,000.
Wow.
Yes. One person only sells nasi ulam with 1,000 people selling nasi uduk.
I know in Bali, like nasi ulam is quite popular.
Basically, nasi ulam is like everything mixture into one plate. But the Betawi style, you will see that the nasi uduk combines with the dendeng, beef jerky, and then they have this the stew, the semur, the stew,
which I love. So good.
With the soy sauce, what?
We get free entertainment as well.
The beauty of street food. So that's why you will see that in the plate of nasi ulam with nasi uduk, the Betawinis, the Dutch, the Chinese culture merge into one plate.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like what you mentioned as well in street foods, which is, you know, when we eat Indonesian food, it's almost like eating like some form of historical past. Oh my god, that sambal just went up my nose, my stomach is burning, my throat is burning, and I'm Asian. But it is really, really spicy. So I was asking you, like, what are these on top of the rice?
This is usually when people sell nasi uduk, they use the fried shallot and then the fried garlic. You know, the best thing when you eat nasi uduk is actually wait a little bit until the fried shallot and the fried garlic kind of steam by the heat of the nasi uduk, and the flavor merge into the rice.
Yeah.
So you get this nice kind of soggy, hot and crispy, garlicky flavor.
Yeah, and I think if you've never been to Indonesia in general, it's very common for us to eat rice like 3 times a day.
Exactly. I mean, like it is our staple dish. It's our
staple dish.
quintessential.
Yeah, like I mean, like somebody said, this is a breakfast food, and then at lunch you can eat the same exact thing, and then for dinner you're gonna have rice again. So that's how important rice is in the Indonesian diet. Do you think that this particular dish takes any inspiration from other countries in Asia?
Well, actually, you will when you say that. Is there any same or similar dish with this kind of rice meal, set rice meal? Strangely, you will find it only on the Malay area.
Right.
I mean, like when you look at Malaysia, they have this nasi lemak.
Yeah.
And then when you look at Singapore, they also have like kind of like peranakan thing nasi.
Yeah.
And it's in Indonesia. And if you look at the Thai and Indonesian area, they have no kind of dish like this, like nasi uduk.
Yeah, it's really interesting because Asia is it's a huge continent.
Exactly.
But there are some parts, like you said, where we are kind of bonded by food. For example, this dish that
like
you can find variations of it.
Yes, you can find a variation of it, and then you will see that you will understand each and every items. Actually, they have their own story until they get into this plate that we know.
Yeah, exactly. And the story dates back to
the spice ages. Spice era, and then the age of exploration during the colonialism.
Yeah.
And then the story goes on, and when people are battling each other, we still agree with this food.
Food remains an important staple, no matter what era we're going through. Like people are gonna eat food, and also
it's our common ground. Food is our common ground.
That's so true, and it's interesting to see it evolve as well, throughout the years. But I mean, nasi uduk really has not evolved. Like it stayed the way it is.
It stayed the way it is. I believe in the next, let's say 25, 30 years, they will same like this, but only the topping will be different.
Yeah.
I mean, like the imagination only on the condiments and the toppings.
Yeah.
But other than that, it will be like this humble rice set meal like this, nasi uduk.
Yeah, and this is relatively a very simple condiment type.
Yes.
Yeah, which is fried chicken, rice, vegetables.
Sambal.
Yes, and that's it. Okay, so we're done tasting this.
Oh gosh,
we're
we have so many.
Yeah, we have like other foods to eat, so we're not gonna finish an entire plate. But we're gonna have to go and pay for this one.
Yes. I mean, it's so nice.
It's
the
still
fried
spicy.
chicken. It's still spicy.
Yeah. You want to try the chicken?
Right.
Yeah, so we're gonna go pay for this. Well, we're also gonna be showing you how some of these street foods are being made. Yes, we're gonna show you how these street foods are also being made. We're gonna make our way to that area, but give us 2 minutes. We're just gonna pay for this. Mas mau bayar?
Bayar.
And this very interesting thing beside me, is this where they grill seafood?
Yeah, they
here?
grill the seafood. They grill you have the grilled chicken. You put this.
Yeah. Mas mau bayar sama itu mau dibungkus ya?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah? Yeah, nggak apa-apa. Yeah, so we're hopefully when we walk over to that area, we can kind of show you like how some of these street foods are made, and show you this device. Is it a device? This thing in action.
The apparatus in action.
The apparatus in action, because like this is what makes like seafood taste so good when you grill it over the coal, like to get that.
Yeah, especially not just regular coal, but the coal made from the coconut, the old coconut one.
Oh really?
Yes, there are 2 types of coal.
Okay.
One is from you have this what is it? Tambang.
Yeah.
And
plant.
then the
Like a
lamp.
power plant, yeah.
Yes, and then one is from the old coconut. The old coconut you burnt until it becomes darkened.
Yeah.
And then from that you can burn it again. So it becomes a coconut coal. It gives flavors.
That's
so
probably
nice
even somewhat healthier.
Exactly.
Is
Is
it?
it? Sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
Definitely,
Almost.
it's more delicious.
Yeah.
Because it gives a very different smell and aroma that comes from the coconut.
Yeah. And so, what prompted you to be a food writer? Why do you love food so much? And when did that interest come about?
I mean, You know that Indonesia is a land of so many cuisines.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask people that, hey, can you tell us what is Indonesian cuisine? It's hard for us to give one exact answer.
Yeah.
Because each region has their own cuisine, and each cuisine has so many different varieties of that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Jakarta, like this street food, you will find so many interesting food around. Like,
and you can't even cover it in like
exactly,
a
countless.
day. There's
Exactly.
so many things here.
Yeah.
Somebody just asked us, how's the weather?
The weather is quite humid.
It's very humid. If you cannot tell by my sweating,
oh my gosh.
it is very hot
It
right
is very
now
hot,
in
but
Jakarta.
people still
This
exciting.
this is normal. And like, you know, in this weather, people eat spicy food and they eat with their hands and they eat.
Oh,
yeah.
makasih, Pak. Thank you.
Pak, ininya nggak usah.
Yeah.
Ya,
Thank
makasih
you,
ya.
Pak.
Ya. Oke.
Yeah.
Oke.
Pak, nanti diambil ya.
Mas, bungkusannya nanti diambil ya.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to not attempt the impossible, but we're gonna cross the street.
We need to cross the street. You will see that, I mean, like, this is so interesting, right? The real vibe of street food is like
we're
this.
showing you the realest of the realest of what Jakarta street food at night looks like. You know what? It's still this lively at midnight. Okay, are we gonna cross the street
We're gonna
too?
cross the street. You have to be careful.
Yeah, we have to be careful. We're gonna help our cameraman.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Because you know that behind this street is the major business avenue. So that's why the street food is so alive in the evening.
Yeah, and also we're in the middle of Ramadan, so
session.
around this time, obviously it gets very crowded and people are breaking their fast.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, you can really see around us. It's very colorful. It's very
so vibrant, noisy, but it's nice.
It's very dynamic, and we're just gonna show you like some of the things that we have as well. So these are noodles.
And Indonesian meatball, the bakso.
Yeah, which is super popular.
Yeah, super popular, and it's also influenced, of course, by the Chinese people, right?
Yeah.
And we have the new trends now. It is bola ubi kopong. It is the yam, the sweet.
I love that too.
Right?
That
the yam.
tastes so good, yeah.
And then they have this
soup.
The rib soup.
Yeah.
The Makassar style konro.
And this is probably like a very popular Indonesian street food, which is martabak.
The martabak.
Yeah.
The martabak is like a pancake, yeah.
Yeah. And also, just to let you guys know, like, even, you know, we're showing you meatballs and noodles, people will still eat that with rice.
Exactly.
That's how important rice is here.
Exactly. I remember when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I don't want noodles. I want rice to be eaten with the meatball and with the soup, and that's it.
Yeah. Somebody just asked me, Jenny Cornelia Moninka just said, kapan makannya, which means when are you eating? We're on the way to get our food. If you have any questions and you want to, you know, say something to us, we're reading all of your comments on Facebook. So make sure that you tune in. And if you're just tuning in, we are in Jakarta and we're basically showing you what the street food culture looks like in Jakarta. These are palm.
This is the palm fruit, the buah lontar, the palm fruit.
Yeah.
The water you can make an alcohol, and also you can make palm sugar from that. And then you see that the street food culture on the evening, it's so vibrant, it's so lively. I mean, I'm so excited. It always energizes me when I always see that people eating like this.
And people are always so excited to be here and eating all the food. I mean, who wouldn't be?
Exactly. So good. Now we can go around to satay.
Yeah, I am kind of smelling the satay right now. And it smells so good. You can see that this store, mainly soups.
Mainly soups, mainly soto, any types of soto. That Indonesia, we have more than 30 types of soto.
Yeah. Wow.
Imagine
oh my
that.
God.
And you cannot eat soto without rice.
Exactly. So
that's a must.
That's a must. And it's like everything, even like people in Indonesia eat noodles with rice.
Yes, exactly.
Like that's how important rice is here.
Yes.
Okay, so we can see here people are making satay. I mean, while we're here, do you just want to try the satay?
Yes, we're gonna try the satay. Yeah. We will try the satay.
We can try the satay here.
Pas satu porsi boleh?
Oh.
The smoke is so heavy, it's so intense.
Somebody said we Northeast Indian also rice lovers. You can't see me. No,
yes.
You can't see me.
Can they?
I'm coming out of
the smoke.
eyes are watering. Okay, so maybe we can stand here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
gosh.
anyway, that's how they make satay. Maybe we can show you from
Yeah,
this
we
side.
can show you from around.
Yeah, how to make the satay. Thank you for watching.
Pa,
We're just reading your
satu
comments,
porsi ya,
saying somebody's
satay
watching
ayam.
from Cameroon. Thank you so much for tuning in.
This is it. I mean, like this is the satay.
Which is basically chicken.
It's chicken and skewer. You know that satay is influenced by the Arab and the Indian.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wow. How is it influenced by the Indian? Do they have something like satay?
The spices.
Right, of course.
I mean, that's why when you go to the Java, to the central Java,
Yeah.
the area where people, many people, they make satay.
Yeah.
You will see that the satay, they always sell it with soup they call tongseng or gulai, a curry.
Yes.
Yes. And then the origin of satay is not satay ayam, which is the chicken satay, but it's satay kambing, the goat satay, the lamb satay. So you will see that the connection
Yeah.
between the lamb, the goat from the Indian and the Arab cuisines, and also with the soup, the curry, the spices that you're using to make satay. So that's why through the history, the satay, if you look at the in the late 18th century postcard, you will see so many satay vendors.
Really?
Yes. I mean, like they're still using this traditional bag and stuff.
It's so iconic.
It's so iconic.
Yeah. And I mean, this way of making it, I mean, it's just so good because, like we were talking about, you get like that smoky flavor.
Smoky flavor, exactly.
Is this, can you tell if they're using the coconut one?
Yes,
Or
they're using the coconut
one?
coal.
Wow.
It's so easy to find
Yeah.
where's the coconut coal, which is, it's kind of thin. See? It's
Yeah.
kind of thin.
Yeah, we actually have a lot of Indonesians watching. Saya suka sate. I like sate.
Hello.
Thank you so much. Which country have the best food? Absolutely Indonesia.
Oh, thank you,
Oh no,
Sarah.
yes. I mean, you know what? I would say the same thing, but that's so controversial.
Exactly. I mean, like each country, they have their own story of food, right?
Exactly, and they're all good.
They're all good by itself.
Okay, well, somebody's asking, do the street vendors there offer many vegetarian and vegan options to go along with the rice? You know what? Some Indonesian food are accidentally vegan.
Vegan, exactly.
Yeah, like
I mean,
you don't even realize it. Like what we ate earlier,
yes,
nasi
the lalap,
uduk.
nasi uduk.
Yeah, you
And then
don't-
gado-gado, the staple dish from
Ketoprak,
Jakarta,
which
ketoprak.
is
It's
my
all vegetables.
favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else do you think are vegan, vegetarian?
If you go to Padang food,
Yeah.
the Padang vendor, you will see so many curry from the eggplant. You will see that the jackfruit curry, everything it's all vegan with the coconut milk also with the spices.
I mean, like jackfruit right now in the
Yeah.
Western world is kind of like getting so much attention and it's in the
Yes.
spotlight, but we've been eating jackfruit
Since 7 centuries.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, what about gudeg?
The gudeg,
That's-
exactly.
Yeah, and that's like iconic in
Yes, it's since the ancient times
Jogja.
of Yogyakarta.
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I love Indonesia. Thank you very much.
Oh, let's try. Mau dipiring?
Yeah, sure.
Boleh dipiring aja, Pak? On the
Yeah.
plate.
So we are going to try.
Yeah.
Really enjoying your program. We Northeast Indian also rice lovers. Yes,
Yes.
mostly in Asia we are rice lovers.
Addicted to rice. There you go. This
We
is
are.
the-
I think that's probably. Oh, somebody said, "Why are you not reading my comments?" I am. Do you have any questions?
What is
Okay.
that?
Yes. Just keep them coming. Okay, so
Oh.
this is what the satay looks like.
Yes, it's with the the peanut sauce, caramelized meat,
Yeah.
shallots, crispen,
Oh my God.
and the soy sauce. My God, nothing better than this.
Yes. It says, does Indonesian make biryani?
We don't make biryani,
Yeah.
but when it comes to the Sumatran dishes, there are several of rice dish.
Yeah.
It is actually using so many spices, so it
Should we
looks like.
sit over there?
Should we sit?
Yeah, so you were saying it looks like they use a lot of spices.
Yes, because it's influenced so much by the Malay and Indian.
Right.
It's called nasi minyak.
Oh,
It's from Jambi,
I've never
the Jambi. So they are
I need
using like
tissue.
cardamom.
for my face. It's so hot.
I mean, they're
If
using
you-
cardamom and everything.
Yeah.
Spices, name it, and it's so flavorful on itself.
So it's like Indonesia's version of biryani. Not technically biryani,
Not
because in
technically biryani.
India, the spices are a little bit more prominent.
Yes, exactly.
They use saffron.
They use saffron, and then they use dried spices, while we are using fresh grated spices. I mean, each of them, they have different taste and character, yeah?
But again, like, you know, we talk about all of these food, and like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, the entire Asia have variations of basically everything.
Yes.
You know, we're kind of like interconnected.
Yes,
that
exactly.
way. Okay, so let's
Food
try.
connects us all, right?
Let's try the satay, which is also, I mean, this is such a popular.
Yes, this is a classic popular chicken satay with peanut sauce and soy sauce.
Yeah.
Sweet soy sauce, kecap manis. Like good.
You can taste like that smoky
Exactly.
flavor. Mantap. Somebody's like, awesome. What are the typical iftar food?
Iftar food?
Sorry, iftar food. Sorry.
The typical, oh my god, so good. I mean, like the typical iftar food in Indonesia is basically sweets and then, you know, like snacks. You will see that along those streets that we just passed by, there's also many, you know, like cold beverages made from the tapioca flour, and then with the sweetened coconut
That's so
milk.
refreshing.
That's so refreshing.
And what is kolak in English?
Kolak,
It's like sweet potato ball.
it is a sweet potato. It is a banana.
Yeah.
And you make like a soup using the coconut milk, Japanese palm sugar, the pandanus, and then you can enjoy it either warm or cold. My favorite is when it's cold.
Oh, really? I've never had it cold. I've always had it warm, but I love it.
It's so good. That's so good.
Okay, so what makes satay in Indonesia unique, you think? Because I know that Malaysia has
Also
its
have
own version of satay.
Yes. I mean, when it's come to satay, Indonesian people, what interesting thing about the basic of Indonesian cuisine is that we absorb influence around.
Yeah, from around our neighbors.
Around the neighbors.
Okay.
Also from the history. Let's say when it comes to satay Padang, it's so totally different from the satay in Java. Satay Padang, they are using so many spices, the Indian spices, and then they make a thick like a curry seasoning out of it.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to Lombok, I mean like 1,000, 3,000 kilometers from Sumatra, in the island of West Nusa Tenggara, they have this satay rambiga. They're using chili, coconut sugar, and then they marinated it. It's like a Chinese kind of pork satay.
Wow.
But they make a halal version out of it. So it's kind of spicy. They're not using sauces.
So they take influence from China, but they adapt it for the Indonesian consumer.
Yes. And then when it comes to like satay marangi, satay marangi from Sunda, they are using, it tastes like jerky, like the Chinese pork jerky.
Yeah. You know what? I thought I was, somebody's excited to see us now. I thought that I was very well, like, I myself thought that I'm like well fed when it comes to like, you know, Indonesia, but I'm not. All these foods that you're telling me, I'm like, I've never had it. I think it's because like I've kind of centered myself around Jakarta when, you know, Indonesia's huge, and I mean we travel around Indonesia, and it's always like super interesting.
Even, like my job is food writer. Even I can say that it's not enough. Perhaps I still need like 25 years more to understand the whole food culture of Indonesia.
Absolutely. All right, we can make our way to, we saved the best for last, which is absolutely a staple.
Yes, Nasi Goreng.
Which is Nasi Goreng.
It's a must.
And nobody can dispute and say that's not Indonesian. Can they? Can they? Is it Indonesian? It is.
It is Indonesian.
It is. It is Indonesian. Okay, so Naufi Maksud, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but the person is saying food that you're eating now is similar to Turkish Pakistani kebab.
Exactly. I mean, like that's beautiful because, like I mentioned earlier, that satay is influenced by the Persia, Arab, and India.
Yeah. Mas mabayar eh. So we're just gonna pay and then we're gonna make our way. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think you need to eat it also.
Yeah. Mas, ini boleh dibungkus?
Mas?
We're trying not to waste food.
Yes,
so,
we cannot waste food.
Yeah, dibungkus.
Makasih, Mas.
Makasih. Okay, so yeah, I didn't know Indonesian food has some kind of Indian influence. We South Indians use more coconut milk and oil. Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly what we're saying. Like
Yes.
food around Asia is basically taking inspiration from each
anywhere,
other.
right.
All right, so let's
Thanks to
move.
the trading,
Yeah.
thanks to the ancient spice route and the ancient silk route.
Yeah, should we tell them that we're gonna take it later?
Yeah, Mas. Let me tell them.
We don't want to
Mas.
waste food. I mean, we
Mas,
have like
Mas.
one more
Mas.
dish to show you guys. Like I said,
Tadi
nasi
saya
goreng,
udah
it is
bungkus
an
ya?
absolute staple.
Yeah,
And anybody that comes
Nanti
to
diambil, nanti diambil.
Indonesia,
Yeah.
you can find nasi goreng around the country. And I'm pretty sure, as Kevindra is going to mention, nasi goreng across Indonesia, they also have like their own little
Yes.
flair. So
Yeah,
it's
their
not
own little
like
flair,
it's not
twist.
standard
Yeah.
nasi goreng.
Like when you go to the Makassar,
Yeah.
the Sulawesi area, they have the red nasi goreng
Yeah.
using tomato ketchup.
Yeah.
Interesting,
wow.
right?
What we were talking about, sate padang.
This is sate padang,
Oh,
the
extra
sate
pan-
from the western part of Sumatra.
Yeah. Jackfruit curry is great. Good morning
Yes.
from the United States. Good morning. So I guess seafood is really popular as well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think the nasi goreng is over
Is
there.
it there?
It's over there.
Okay, it's that side.
It's that side.
Okay, so we're gonna make our way to nasi goreng.
Nasi goreng. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It's always like that, yeah. It's
Yeah.
always like that.
It's super exciting to walk through this district in Jakarta. The only thing is Jakarta is so humid.
Yeah, it's so humid. It's so. Oh,
Where is it?
sorry. We have to ini,
We have to
nyebrang
cross?
kanan sana. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna try and cross the streets again.
Excuse me.
Thank you
Guys.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna heading to nasi goreng place, yeah.
Okay.
Finally.
My change is still with that guy.
Oh
But I'll
my
take it
gosh.
later.
We're gonna take it
Yeah.
later on.
We know where he lives.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, we're walking towards the
Nasi
nasi
goreng.
goreng place. It's called fried rice. If you've been to Indonesia, you have eaten this.
Yes.
And if you haven't, you don't know what you're missing
Yes.
out on.
Because nasi goreng is now one of our 5 national dish.
Is it?
Yes, stated by the Ministry of Tourism.
What
and
is in the
Culture.
top 5?
Rendang from the Western Sumatra.
Of course.
Gado-gado from Jakarta.
Yum. I
Nasi
love
goreng
gado-gado.
all around. Sate ayam.
Yeah.
And then
Which we just ate.
that we just ate. And then where's 4 ya?
Yeah.
Oh, the last is soto.
Soto. Okay. Well, I'm actually not a fan of soto.
Oh,
Or maybe I haven't had a good one.
yeah. I mean, like we have like 35 for
Nasgor.
soto. We can try this
Oh,
nasi
is
goreng. Yeah, they have nasi goreng also.
Okay, they have nasi goreng here.
They have
It
nasi
says
goreng, sorry.
Nasi goreng Bang Oji.
Yeah.
It's my cameraman's name.
Nasi goreng, Pak?
Nasi goreng satu.
Ada apa aja, Pak?
Oh, we can see how it's being made.
Yes.
Finally. Yeah. Which one do you think we should have?
Nasi goreng kambing.
We're gonna show you how they make this iconic
Yes. Like interesting. Huh?
Indonesian dish.
When you know that nasi goreng kambing,
Yeah.
nasi goreng kambing is influenced so many the spices by the Arab and the India.
Yeah.
Because they also using lamb and they are also using like cardamom, pepper and cumin and coriander.
Yeah.
And but the rest, they're so much influenced by the Chinese food.
They're also influenced by the Chinese somewhat.
Number 1 is the Chinese.
Really?
And then after that, they start to absorb different dishes, different cuisines.
So how is, for example, like, well, yeah, I mean, even rice in China is being consumed at massive levels.
Massive, right?
Yeah, and you know they have their own version of fried rice.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Stuff like that. So.
But what differentiates our fried rice with the Chinese style, right?
Yeah.
First of all, it's the way that we are using the ingredients.
Right.
We are using the halal. In
Yeah.
Indonesia, you will find a very rare non-halal nasi goreng.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is that the type of the rice.
Yeah.
And then of course number 3 it's like we are using ketchup manis, the sweet soy sauce.
Yeah, and that is so
and that
Indonesian.
Is so Indonesian.
We use a lot of ketchup manis.
Yes.
In our dishes, and
yes.
that, I mean, almost in every dish, I think, when I read about like how to make Indonesian dishes, in mie goreng, which is fried noodles, and nasi goreng, fried rice, in tempe ketchup, obviously, which is fried tempe.
It is interesting that when dishes that using sweet soy sauce or ketchup manis, they're only based in Java. But when it comes to Sumatra area, northern mid and northern part of Sumatra and Kalimantan and then the Sulawesi, they rarely using ketchup manis.
Oh, really?
Because at that time, it is quite funny. It is quite a funny fact, because we all watch Crazy Rich Asian, right? You know that the real Crazy Rich Asian at that time is Oi Kyung Ham, the sugar king from the Semarang. Yes, he was at that time the billionaire, the richest man in Asia in the 19th century, and their business is actually the palm sugar, the sugar industry. That's why Javanese food, there's quite sweet on the tone. Because we have so many sugar plantations,
like
in
an
Java.
abundance
of sugar plantation in Java.
Oh, let's see how he's making. This is nasi goreng kambing. So he's adding ketchup manis right now.
He's adding ketchup manis, and tadi itu ada ini apa, bumbu kari ya? There's a curry powder that's influenced by the India, but the sweet soy sauce, the ketchup manis, is Indonesian, and the way they cook it is Chinese style.
Wow.
So like 3 types of cuisine in one.
Yeah, it's like multicultural here on the streets of Jakarta. It's influenced by the Indian, by the Chinese. By our roots as well.
Yes, exactly. This
Some
smells so good.
Emmy says, nice, but I don't like rice. Emmy, where are you from? You don't like rice? A lot of people seem to like soto. Love soto ayam.
Yeah, soto ayam is refreshing.
Soto. Tempe ketchup is bacem?
That tempe ketchup, we have 2 kinds. One is bacem. Bacem is a braise.
Okay.
But also you have the stir-fried one.
Okay, what is kambing? So kambing
is
goat. Yeah, kambing is goat. Keep your questions coming, guys. I'm really liking this interaction that we're having, and you guys are asking so many questions. We're enjoying eating all the food. We wish there was like a scratch and sniff on the screen. It smells so good.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's so simple.
Really good.
It looks so simple. The key is using high heat, big wok, and that's it.
Yeah, and I mean the wok is
Chinese.
I mean, it is inspired by China. Yeah. Okay, so we're about ready to dig in.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, by the way, we're not wasting any of the food. We're packing it up.
Yes.
And yeah, we will eat it.
It smells so good, yeah.
It smells really, really good. I can't wait to eat.
Look. Of course, kerupuk, Of course, kerupuk, the cracker.
What kerupuk is that?
Kerupuk, Pak, ini dibuat dari apa, Pak, kerupuknya? Oh, kerupuk is basically you can use, leftover. They usually make kerupuk from leftover shrimp or like leftover fish.
Oh, makasih.
But of course, the base is actually tapioca or the rice flour.
We'll go from the other side.
Yeah, we go together, right? Over there.
Yep. Okay, guys, this is the final dish.
The final meal
of the night. We've had such a fun time. Whoa.
Yes.
Walking around.
Pak, boleh minta sendok lagi, Pak? 1.
Makasih, Pak.
Makasih, Pak.
So what is kerupuk made of? I love kerupuk.
The kerupuk, they actually made from... Terima kasih, Pak.
It's made from... Is this bawang?
You can use...
onion?
The basic ingredients is actually mashed garlic, mashed shallot, and then leftover from the prawn, the fish, right? And then of course this usually they are using rice flour or tapioca flour. It depends. You can choose, and then they dehydrated it and then they fried it.
It has a very savory flavor.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a bite of this. This is probably the most multicultural one that you were talking about. China, India, Indonesia. Terima kasih.
Masih, Pak. See, I mean, like the spices, we can the aftertaste of the spices, the pepper, the cardamom, the cumin.
It's really like, it's savory and sweet.
Yes, exactly. The sweetness, it comes from the ketchup manis.
The ketchup manis,
right.
yeah. And yeah, I guess the right way is to eat it like with the kerupuk.
Yes.
Love Indonesia. Very, very nice. Nice and lovely food. Would love to have a taste. We would love for you to have a taste too. But come to Indonesia.
Exactly, come to Jakarta.
And you can enjoy all of these food. Kevindra, I think we've come to the end of our... we've had so much fun. I know. We need to have like another series where we just talk about chicken or soto or noodles.
Exactly.
You cannot finish this entire thing in one day. But thank you so much for your insight. I've learned so much from you about food. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for watching. If you love what you saw, you should definitely visit wonderful Indonesia.
Yes.
It's worth it. Our food is so multicultural.
Yeah.
As you guys saw, it's inspired by countries like India and China.
Yes. The Arab.
Yeah.
The Malay,
Middle
the
East.
Dutch, Middle East, Persian.
Yeah,
yes.
of course. And we hope that you enjoyed it as much as we did. And thank you so much for asking your questions. We've had such a blast reading your comments. And I'm off to cool off. Guys. It's really hot. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
See you. Thank you for joining.